Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is InsideAgameR. Welcome to Formula 1 Manager 2024, where we're going to be starting our own creator team, which this is a feature that has probably been missing for the last 2 or 3 renditions of this game. I can't remember, did it come out 21 or was it 22? But either way, create a team. It's a huge bonus being added to this year's game. It's probably the only real difference I think we're going to notice. There are some subtle differences when it comes to the management side of things as well, but I don't believe there's an awful lot of changes. But yeah, so we're going to create our own team. We've got InsideA Racing. I've already looked at liveries. You can pre-save them, use them again, which is pretty cool. It's another little feature I like. And we're going to build up this career mode however we want. Now I'm going to try and do this in the hardest mode I possibly can with maybe not the complete least amount of money, because I think the least is like 5 million, and we're just not going to get anywhere with 5 million. But we'll have a look at that, and we'll have a look at the settings now in a minute. Hello to the people that are here so far. Good evening. Hopefully you're all well. Normally we fly on a Tuesday, but unfortunately a bit late home and stuff, and I just mentally just couldn't do it. We would have crashed and burned, I'm sure. Okay, so the team profiles is the first thing you get to set up here, and one thing I like is that they do have some sort of like presets, like it's number 6, automotive legacy. So this would go as 20 million. Team rating is pretty good. The manufacturer would be Red Bull Powertrains, Honda. You can see here that we'd have decent drivers, decent staff, decent facilities. Probably more of an easier version. You know, it's like Audi going into the new season next year. You know, they've got a big brand behind them, etc. So then your industry giant, you get 50 million. But this looks like your drivers and staff are completely maxed out. Facilities and cars pretty good as well. Oh no, sorry, this is more like the Audi side of things than this one. This is then you got Phoenix Rising. This would give us about 20 million, starting with Renault. Facilities are pretty decent, kind of an average kind of start, I suppose. Technical breakthrough, 10 million Mercedes. Now this is kind of how I'm going to set mine up, apart from I'm not going to have this amount of good drivers, staff or car, which we'll see. And then we got the Hungry Newcomer, 20 million Renault. This is more or less what we're going to be starting with. Kind of 2-star staff, 2-star drivers, facilities, cars. I'm going to try and bring some young blood through. Now, if you don't know much about Formula 1, some of this might get a bit lost with you guys. Obviously, I'm a bit of a Formula 1 nut. I love Formula 1. And I understand the concept quite well and what I'm looking for and what I want to build and produce. Now, the one thing about the games, there are ways to exploit them in the previous years about how to get your cars better, faster. I haven't looked at any of the gameplay of this yet. I've waited for myself to try this, so I'm not sure if there are any of those exploits yet, but if they are, we will definitely try and work them out. Okay, so we're going to start with number 1, which is basically our story. So we get to set this up. So, look, I'm not going to start with 40 million, but 2 million is a bit shoddy. I am going to go up to 15 million as our starting balance, okay? Actually, you know what? Let's go a bit harder. We'll go 5 million. We'll see how we go. So, and again, infrastructure quality, I'm going to put it all the way down. Car performance, we are going to be the worst car on the grid. We're going to try and build ourselves up from coming in last every race this season, which is a given. Okay, so this kind of gives you, you can randomize this and it'll just give you some staff, some real names. You can get AI names, which I'm going to show you now here as well, because, well, actually, Mick Schumacher technically doesn't have a seat, so I could make him my number 1 driver. He's probably most people's picks, I would say, out of all the drivers that are available. I mean, we'll have a look here. So, look, if we go down to rating, we can go all the way down to 1-star rating. Now, these guys are going to be my cheapy kind of people, and then it's going to go all the way up to the 5 stars. As you can see here, we got the big boys who are going to make all the money. And you can do real or generated AI or a bit of both. Doesn't matter how you want to do it. Age range doesn't really matter. So, Oliver Bierman, we know that he's doing... How much am I paying Mick Schumacher, actually? Where is he in this list? Well... Ah, here he is. 3 million a year. Actually, that's not too bad. And he is a 3-star driver. I feel like we would want some experience. Now, I'm quite clued up with the Formula 2 people as well, so I kind of know who I want to go with. Technically, I was going to go with a real young team. I was looking at possibly... who are they here? Oliver Bierman and probably Victor Martins or Jack Doohan. I was probably going to go with that as my full lineup. So, but Mick Schumacher only 3 million a year. Maybe I can get him cheaper. I don't know. Daniel Ricciardo, 7 million. Stroll, not worth a penny. Okay, so this is not going to work because I already have him picked as my number 2 driver. Now, he probably should be my number 1. So I'm going to go with Oliver Bierman. 2 million, he's going to be quite cheap. And I am going to take Mick Schumacher if he is on this list. Where is he? Theo Porcher wouldn't be a bad shout, you know. Or Liam Lawson. I could go real young here. Mick Schumacher, 77. Jesus Christ, Liam Lawson's actually rated better than Mick Schumacher. Okay. Frederick Resty, could have gone with him as well. You know what, I'm going to go with Liam Lawson as my number 1. Okay. So my driver lineup, Liam Lawson, Oliver Bierman. We're going to go for youth. Hopefully that goes well. Now, the staff appointments. Look, obviously I can put anybody I want here within reason, but I don't think that's a good thing to do. Hey, Not Gaming, James, good evening. Georgina, good evening. I'm going to go down the pecking order. I think it'd be the best thing. So my technical chief. What's the salary jump? 2 million still fine. 2 million. Okay, so when I get to 4-star, James Allison really does not get paid very well. Didn't realise that. I might go with James Key. He's not bad. He's on a bit of the lower side of things, but you know what? James Key is going to be my technical chief. Aerodynamics. Again, we've got to be careful of funding here. Who have we got down here? 79.80. You know what? Why don't we go for Sinelli? Could take the guy from Williams. The same price though, but he's got a lot of youth on his side. You know what? Let's go for him. Sporting director. Now this will basically help our pit crews and stuff like that. Again, 1 million, 2 million. Maybe we'll get someone a little bit better. Even though we've got AI people, I kind of like when I can see their faces. She's 73, 73. But, I mean... She washes? I don't know how to say her name. Hey, Josh, good evening. 73, 41, 1 million. Sporting director, I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to take her, you know. And then we've got race engineers. Again, it's going to be no big deal. A lot of these guys here in Formula 2. Very low wages. You know what? So let's take Stuart King as number 1. And number 2, I will take... 73. Let's take Larden because I can say his name. Okay, so that's going to give me my basic team. I've taken away a lot of Saber here. Get Bono as the race engine. No, so basically I don't really have the money for that stuff yet. We need to build into that. I'm going to go for a lot lower priced people at the moment. So we got our powertrains. So we got the 4 main distributors. We got Renault, Honda, Mercedes, Ferrari. Now, in previous iterations of this game, there was different prices we had to pay for different ones. We don't seem to have that issue now. It literally looks like I can pick whoever I want. Now, Mercedes, technically, they've got the best durability by far. Honda, Red Bull, probably the best. Now, Renault, the power is massively down. I think, do we start hard with Renault? Now, every season we can change this. So, maybe what we should do here is go with Renault, because they are going to be the worst. Maybe I can improve them. I don't know. Doubtful. Okay, so, team colours. Now, this actually should already be done. If we go into preset saves, I did make one earlier. I've gone for channel green and red for Man United. I'm thinking that maybe we might change that dark green though. If we were to edit what we got, maybe is it the dark green I want to maybe edit? Right, but if we were to edit the dark green, what goes well with green and red? Oh god. See, this is the colour of my county Mayo. it could work. Could just go all green, I suppose, like I had. Is there a way to go back to what I just had? Actually, you know, we could make the carbon fiber. Most of the car's carbon fiber at the moment because of the yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll stick with that. Satin, got gloss, matte, metallic. I think maybe gloss might be the best color. You know what? So we'll stick with the carbon fiber. Less paint means less drag, less weight, all the rest of the things. Yeah, and we'll keep the red, just so it gives us something a little bit different. But what I do like is that we can design, like, all these bits we can change the colors and designs of. Sponsorship hasn't been done yet, so we will get into sponsorship. Let's save you. Perfect. That's the one we're going to go for. So there's our car livery. The driver's suit. Didn't really make one, to be honest with you. There's no red on it. I think it'll be okay, right? And then the logo for our team. What have we got preset? Something InsideA Racing. What can we go with? That one or that one, maybe. Let's go with these circles. That'll do. So you can fully customize your team here, which is nice. Okay, so next step. Me. I am going to be the team principal. Oh, friggin' hell. And we're going to go with Gamer here. There you go. I'm going to put myself in Experience Manager, play the game a few times. Guerrero, why everything you do is green? Why is everything we do is green? Green is my favourite colour. I am in the Emerald Isle. I am from Ireland, you know. What's wrong with green? Hey, just James Random, good evening. Lights, good evening or afternoon, morning. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to put myself in Experience Manager. Car development. In-depth approach to car development projects will be required to develop at your car at a competitive rate, a demanding challenge. Yeah, we'll go with that. Race will keep it standard, but the development will keep pretty hard, I suppose. Hey, Lights, channel member. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. And let's continue. This is not going to be an easy challenge, especially since I haven't played this game yet at all. I haven't worked out all the little kinks. We're going to have to work it out as we go. Okay, so we've got Liam Lawson, Oliver Bierman. I like my lineup. This could last a while. So we'll go into Bahrain. Be our first Grand Prix of the year. We've got pre-season testing. Everybody's pretty negative, which is great. We are going to be the worst team on the grid without fail here. Okay, so first day. Not much is going to happen here on our first day. You can see here that development dates don't start to the 24th. We've got the two cars. I can't develop any parts or do anything yet. Or can I? Oh yeah, we can. Okay, so we already start off with our first ATF periods. Now you get so many periods like every 3 months where you can develop cars, where you can use the upgrade stuff. Now the first thing I am going to upgrade, our car is going to be the worst on the grid. I've only got 5 million to play with here, which is a bit of a killer. But I think if we do the chassis, and I'm just going to put all my hours into this. I wouldn't normally do this. I'd normally like to split it. But we've only got 15 days to the next period, so I'm not too worried. We get 92 hours in the wind tunnel because we are technically a new team. As you can see here, look, there's vast improvements to be made here. Why can't I change the lifespan? It might be on the next screen. Okay, so if I change the lifespan, basically we only get 4 to 8 races. But look, I'm saving nearly 5 kilos of weight taken off the car. 5 kilos in the terms of Formula 1 could be massive. Could be massive gains. Yeah, I'm not too worried. We could just produce more maybe. You know, because we don't have much money, we'll go with 4 kilos of weight being saved here. Now, we can focus on drag, DRS, engine cooling, airflow. Where does my car... My DRS effectiveness is 32%, is just shocking. We might want to sit more in the drag reduction area at the moment. My engine cooling, though. If I try and build that up a little bit. DRS will just have to be what it is. We're just going to have a crappy DRS this year. Alright, if we go with something like that, so this is very custom. We're going for a lot of drag reduction. I'm taking a lot of weight out of this. And I'm going to throw as many engineers into this as I can, which would be 6. This will be ready in 22 days. I could rush this, but I'm not going to because I don't really have the money. So we're going to confirm that. Okay, so we got that design coming. Everything else should be fine. We need to negotiate some sponsorship. So that's what we're going to do next for our car. It's going to be quite important because the targets we give ourselves will depend on how much money we'll make per race. Etc, etc, etc. You can see here, look, we're last on the grid. Apart from tire preservation, we're actually not too bad. Engine cooling, we're not the worst. But we are shit. I think there's no other word to put this down as. Okay, so let's go to the inbox then. Just talk about our key staff. There we go. Just going to just talk about our season. So facilities. Now we have 4 million in the bank. I've got everything as our pretty low. I don't even have a team hub for frig's sake, which would help some things. Now these will actually make us money. So these are going to be worth, because look, these are going to give me plus sponsored payout plus 1 weekly incomes. So these are quite important in the operation side of things. Helipad for 240,000 we're going to build. Hospitality area for 1 million. Ooh. That's a bit more than I want to spend on that. This is 250,000. This will help give our marketability up. So I'm going to spend some money on the tour center. Memorabilia. It's 445. I'm going to wait on that for the moment. How much is a team hub? 800,000. That we really don't... I don't even have a race simulator. That's 1 million. Car development. I won't be able to afford any of these things at the moment. Okay, we're going to leave that as where that is for the moment. Finances are not great. Facilities are not great. These are all okay for the moment. Everybody's pretty negative. Alright, let's negotiate our sponsors then. Hey, you just bought it. Nice. You won't regret it. It's a great game. If you like Formula 1 and you have interest and you have a small bit of knowledge, you can have a real good time with this. Okay, so we've got sponsorships. Now, these are going to mean different targets. So, performance reliance is low. So, upfront 21 million, upfront 2 million, but engagement I could earn up to 27 million. But it's all going to be quite... Oh... Okay, 2.9 million up front's pretty low. I don't know, for our first season, should we just take the easy one? We don't really get much more from the engagement. Okay, let's go with that. So whoever these guys are, what's their name? Abos. Oh, okay, I got 5. I can pick extra ones as well here. Okay. So these are going to be... Pink's going to mean race day. These are going to mean engagement. Hemrick Engineering. What are you guys? Guided tours, staff performance rating, mirror and coin, wind tunnel hire. Electrolyte energies. I mean, they're quite good. They'll give us an upfront payment, engagement, and then race day. There's going to give us a big different funding here. Okay, let's take the electrolyte energy. I can actually pick up to more of these anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'll take Hendrick Engineering. Race Day. Miram. These guys... Okay, Miram Coin, which is a cryptocurrency. We'll take them. Now, they're all going to give me different things, though. So, you know, I've got to put all these on the car. Let's go with A-Car Technology. We'll go with these... you know, we should just take another one anyways. It's here. Manufacturing of fuel. Serpent Fuels. We'll go there. So this is going to be our sponsorship for the year. They want VIP activity. Well, we're building the other stuff. Okay. Right. Now the car can be redone. As you can see here, it's already thrown a load of these on. We can edit it. We can do this any way we want. Who do we want to be our main... A-Boss or whatever they're called? These are my main... how do I change which one I want to... Because that needs to change down the side. I don't like that. Find it weird if they don't fit on the nose properly. I quite like the energy drink on the front wing like that. That's quite cool. I can live with that. Serpent. Okay, you need to change. No, not change it like that. I just need to move you. You need to come down a bit on the scale front. And then I'm going to move you down a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, I kind of like that on the front wing. I think that looks pretty good. Alright. We've done you. Okay, so Hemrick needs to move. Need to rescale Hemrick here. Maybe move you up a little bit. Something like that for the front nose ones. Okay, we're only looking at the front nose at the moment. This is my own team logo. Okay, I think that's fine where that is at the moment, if I'm honest. And then now you guys need to move. Rescale them. Alright, that looks a bit better. Hemrick. Okay, Hemrick manufacturing needs to change here as well, so we need to move you. You need to go up. And I need to rescale. And then maybe move you down a little bit. They're okay where they are. Actually, I can live with them where they are currently. Miram Coin. Right. Well, if they're going to sit on the nose here... actually, you know what? I'm going to take them off the front nose. We could add other ones. Okay. My main sponsor. Yeah, I can't handle them that they don't fit here properly. So we'll have to move them up a little bit. These guys are our main sponsors, so... we need to treat them like a main sponsor. That'll do. That should do it for both sides, I'm assuming. Okay, the Miram coin, we're going to change the colour to white. And then I need to move them down a little bit. We can scale it down a little bit here too as well. I love the customization in the game. This is something that we've needed for such a long time. You know what? I'm not against this sponsor, but let's put it a little bit more under. maybe. Something like that. Look. The energy drink I'm going to clear. I don't want anything there for the moment. Okay, so yeah, they've mirrored that. Just realised on my front nose as well, actually, while we're looking at that. No, it wasn't you. I'm going to maybe move you up. We will get into racing soon, I promise. Can live with that, I think. Okay, Serpent Fuels. I think they're okay where they are, to be honest with you. Just underneath there. Yeah, I quite like that. And then just the rear wing. Oh, who is on my rear wing? Okay, you guys just need to go on the rear there. That's not going to work. But what we could put here is... side, and who's... got a... I wish you'd actually just tell me who my sponsor logo is, because I can't remember who I'm with. You know what? We could go with this Serpent Fuels, actually. Yeah, maybe it's not going to work out as nicely as I hoped. Okay, you guys need to move up. Scale it down a bit. And Hemrick Manufacturing. I don't know if I'm... I don't know if I'm for or against it, to be honest with you. What else we got? I mean, it has it on front and back then. You know what, let's just stick with that for now. We want to do some racing! Angel Horror, good evening. Cheesy, good evening. I think everyone's already left the stream because you're bored shitless. It wouldn't surprise me. But there you go, I think the car looks nice now. Now that we're sponsored up. Let's just hide that UI and get some nice pictures. Realistically, this side is the only side we're getting a good picture from. Alright, so we are the worst car. That's all good. Okay, so that's all saved and done. So the driver's suit. We can now add... can we add? I can't add anything to them, though. There you go, look. All my sponsors have been added for me. Yeah, look, I'm good with that. What about the back? Maybe I should have a big team logo somewhere. Let's just scale it up. There you go. One nice big team logo somewhere. Okay, all is good. Sponsorship done. Anything new with this version or just another cash-in? Well, you got complete control now of building your car, create a team, which is what I've wanted the most. Other than that, I'm not sure yet. I haven't. This is my first time even playing it, but some of the UI's changed. I love that we can now develop our own car. I think it looks good. And I've got it on pretty hard start here. Now, I do actually have some more money now because of what we did. So I am going to get a race simulator, because that's going to help staff. And I'm also going to get a team hub. Hospitality area for $1 million. I'm going to buy that and the first round of the memorabilia room. So basically we have the basics of everything. Everything has 1 star. And I've still got 27 million. Money's going to be important, so we've got to be careful with this. Right, I need to make engagements here. Right. How the frick does this work? Okay, so I need to do this per year to get the money that I want. Your driver will probably speak on behalf of the sponsor on race day. Engagement scales with your driver's markability. Non-race appearance. That actually makes my driver worse. Holy crap. Huh. Okay, so we'll go over a sponsored event. We'll go over an engineer's promotional tour. There we go. We'll go over a debrief. So that's our plan for the year. This will give me X amount of money. So confirm. So they've actually gone into a lot more depth with that kind of stuff, Scott, which is good. Hey, Inside, Jim, good evening. Hi, I was playing this for a few hours ago. Don't know if it's just me or I found that simulating the races itself, the results slanted towards the worst case scenario every time. Both drivers failed to finish every time. How hard did you put it on, Rich? That, obviously, a lot of that will count at the beginning. Okay, so all these rooms are being built. And obviously, there's not much race targets. 20th or higher. Wow. Oliver Bierman. That's 21st or higher. See if they can do that. Like I said, I'm the worst car on the grid. I don't have good staff. I have very young drivers. The chances are we're just going to crash out.
F1 is back, ladies and gentlemen, and the grid is set to grow. A new season is upon us as Formula One returns to the Middle East, ready to kick things off.
Bono will not follow Hamilton to Ferrari, I don't think. Mercedes won't let him, I don't think, at this stage.
Yes, that's right.
You got to remember, he'll have to uproot his whole life to Maranello.
And the hottest competition motorsport has to offer. And keep an eye.
Right. Okay, so you got P1, P2 is always qualifying. What I like to do is take control of P1. And the reason why I like to do that is because I can have more control over these things. So oversteer, understeer. See, I don't know how good or bad my car is at the moment. There's not that many straights here. We probably want a bit more. We'll see how he goes with that. I'm also going to turn down his engine mode to detect the engine. For practice, really does not matter. I'll even turn off my ERS. Now, they're going to come last. I'm not worried. Again, I might make him go the opposite way, actually, just to see how he goes. And driver options again, I'm going to turn down conserve fuel. I'm going to conserve everything. And that will play a factor into this now, because the reason why I'm doing this is my engines will last longer. We are with the Renault manufacturer. We know Renault's not that great in the game. Not very good in real life either. So that's me protecting the engines as much as we can. Finish around P9, P11, but auto-resolve. I believe they're running out of fuel, ignoring it over the planet. Well, see, Rich, you got to plan a little bit, which we're going to show you now. Sim practice and start qualifying. No, always do practice 1, because you get your team off to the best start, because I have a chance to maneuver those to get them in the best, and then the next 2 you let the computer take over. If you want to get the best results with your team, especially when you're a team that I'm starting from the bottom on hard mode, you're gonna have to do these things. Okay, so we're gonna send Beerman out. The only problem with being green is we look very much like the Kick Sauber team. Didn't really think about that. Alright, let's send out Lawson now. I will fast forward this because it's only practice. It doesn't really mean anything to us. All I want to do here is get the car in a good window. That's all we need to do. Oh crap, I got the ERS on full. As you can see here, the engine's quite hot. My cooling in the engine's pretty poor. He's just gone off in the corner there as well.
Pressures are pretty low.
I hate that it unpauses to tell you the stupid things.
Yeah, copy that.
Copy.
So you can see they got the satisfaction, 2 out of 5, come back. Hey, and be honest with you, look, we're not the worst at the moment. Lawson pulled in an okay lap. Hang on, what the hell's going on this? Verstappen is at Mercedes already. What the frick just happened here? Where's Hamilton then? Hamilton retire already? He has. No, that's not Verstappen, that's Vesti. He might be just doing Q1. So I know that this was a long-winded to get started.
Still pretty cool, mate. Just being so.
But we needed to
Everything alright, Jim?
to get to this point.
It's like super tricky to work out when we have a balance.
Okay, noted.
Okay, didn't like the balance of the car. And that was to be expected. Okay, so basically now, look, I can reconfigure the... Hey, Beerman was quite happy with what we managed. But what he does want is a little bit more on the straights. So let's see, can I get these back into where they were? It's not miles off, is it? Traction was optimal. Right. I think that's the best I'm going to be able to do with him, to be honest with you. This guy was way out, so I had to go the other way, really. That was the mistake I made. Okay, so he's miles away from finding what's best for him. Right, there we go. I'm also keeping the same hard tyres on because they barely worked them. I didn't change any tyres, done nothing. All I'm going to do is send them straight back out now to do another 15 laps. And you can see here by the green thing, this is their knowledge of the car parts that we currently have. So they know how to find the best window. Because we're a new team, we're a bit away from any of that kind of stuff. So they need time. The orange here, this is them basically getting acclimatized to the track. The higher we can get these, obviously the better for them. But look, I'm running on cold engines, cold tires. They're not pushing here.
Much heat as you can in the tyres.
So the problem is they're going to keep telling them to do that, but we don't want them to push the car. So what I did, we got a new chassis coming probably for the next race. We basically just taken 4 kilos of weight out with loads of drag reduction and better airflow. It's going to be a significant upgrade, our first one, hopefully. Because we're the worst team, we have the smallest budget. We got to be careful with money. Money is going to be very important because it's a long season. We only get X amount of engines, ERS units, and they cost a lot of money to replace. Hence why I turn all these down.
Very stable.
See,
Okay, cool.
you see here, he's quite happy with his car. Let's see how Bierman goes.
Yellow flag here.
Bierman's about to get his feedback. No, he didn't give it to me. Okay, I've got 3 minutes to try and reconfigure the car more. Nah, this ain't going to get much better, to be honest with you. Not with me doing it anyways. So we're pretty good. Optimal. So I'm not going to change him. We'll just leave him the way he is. Is there anything I can do for this guy? Ooh, yeah. So sometimes you're just going to have to compromise these things. Right, let's see, can I drag that back now? There you go. Traction's going to be a bit of a problem, but you know what? I've done what I can do. Harold, good evening. Put some NOS in there, all the work. We'll put something dodgy in the fuel. I mean, we're a new team. Nobody needs to know, right? Okay, so Q1's done. I always do Q1. We'll simulate the next 2 to qualifying now. Because I'm putting myself in a good starting position for the week. Because otherwise the computer has to try and they do it little bit by little bit. They use the engines up fully. They do all these other things. I don't want to do that. The Mercedes apparently is the fastest so far this year. So his preparation is low, but Ollie, we got him pretty in a good place. He was quite happy with how things were going. So we'll just have to see now. So what we will do now is simulate to qualify. They should be pretty confident now. We put them in a good spot. We'll find out how good in a second.
Now it's time to see who.
So run plan, car setup, look, 87% for Bierman. Lawson's not bad, not as happy. We're probably going to go out in FP1, so we're going to manage it no matter what. So let's send Lawson out. And you know what, we'll send Bierman out as well. We'll get him out early. Hopefully there won't be too much traffic. Lawson, bloody Alonso. Bierman's got a nice bit of going there now, not about too much.
Okay, nice and cool on your way in, please. Nice and cool.
I'm 1.9 seconds behind the Haas. Whoa. No, behind Hamilton. So I'm 5/10 behind the Haas already. But my car looks sick. The only shame is it's got a Renault engine, really. No worries, Anthony. No worries.
Copy.
So Bierman was held up a little bit. There wasn't the best. I didn't send him out into clear traffic, to be honest. All right, we'll put another set of softs on. Like I said, we're going to go out in FP1 anyway, so we might as well. All right, let's speed up the time a little bit here. I'm going to send Bierman out now. Bierman got held up pretty badly. Yeah, I screwed him up. Right, let's switch to Lawson. This is the new camera, the fly camera thing. Okay, Lawson's starting his flying lap. We'll put him on ×2 speed. DRS is open. A little bit of traffic ahead. Hopefully nothing too major. I think my car's looking pretty sick. Okay, he went faster than he did in his original time. Okay, how's Sector 2 looking? We're green again. That's good. Okay, P20. Not much else we could have done with today's qualifying. Bierman's in 22. We're ahead of the Kick Sauber. But Wanzu is just going out on his lap now, so that could change. We are the worst car on the grid, so this is expected. Nope. So Lawson starting in 20th. I mean, we'll be lucky if we finish the race, I think. Okay, so Leclerc, Verstappen, Perez, Sainz. Oh yeah, the Mercedes have dropped off here. George Russell went out in P2. Q2, sorry. Alright. Hey, Rachel. Thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated. Here we go, guys. Race day. So strategy, A is saying this, it'll tell you what's kind of fastest or not. You can see here it'll go red or green. They're all pretty similar. So Liam Lawson, because he is technically ahead of Bierman, we'll give him priority on the softs and strategy. I like to take out 1 lap of fuel, and then for the driver options for the first lap, you go crazy. Everything max. If we're going to get ahead anywhere, that's the time. I am going to put Bierman on strategy 2. And again, I'm just going to take out a lap of fuel. I don't know how my car's running it. We haven't done a race yet, so I'm not sure how it responds with fuel and stuff. So here we go. That should do us for the moment. Let's start the Grand Prix. Hey, Randy, just catch you later, mate. Look, this isn't for everybody. You know, this kind of game, it's not for everybody. I get that, but I love Formula 1.
11 teams line up on the grid. This could be a big race for that man right there, Lewis Hamilton.
They start this race in P9, eager to fight for a place in the points.
But there's no more time left. We've got a race on our hands. This is it. 22 cars on the grid. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Okay, we've had a terrible start. Oh my god. We are very similar to that Kick Sauber, and I actually think their green looks better than my green. Okay, let's sit on board with Lawson for the first part of the lap. Look, the engine's already red hot. Okay, I'm going to put the fuel to balance.
Copy.
First lap, I always let them push everything until DRS opens. Which one? The Aston Martin or the Mercedes AMG? Which one? They got 2 there for the safety car. Oh god, my team is so crap. Okay, DRS is now enabled. First lap is over. Let's Let's go back down to standard here. I've got to get these tyres to last, so we'll keep using the battery for now though. We got minus 1.8 kilos of fuel, that's fine. Lawson's in 18th. Fair play to Lawson, but look, engine temps are high. Let's get the ERS into neutral. The Mercedes. Yeah, unfortunately my car is the Renault. Damon's in 21st. Not last though. But our car is just as crap as that Kick Sauber. See, I'm harvesting the battery now. Look, he's got DRS, so I've got no chance there.
Concentrate on your driving.
We get 19th in this race, you know, that's a result, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so we're settling into the stint. Engine temperatures are very hot, our cooling is terrible. Bierman is just on a race on his own here. Let's have a look where he is. I don't think he's racing anybody. Okay, we'll just top up our ERS.
Copy that.
Now we're looking into stint. We're looking alright. Don't need to push anything. It's just about tyre management, really. Liam Lawson's now on a race on his own. Bottas is gone. Here Gasly's catching us though in that Alpine. Pretty sad, isn't it?
The pit window is open.
Okay, copy.
Don't really want to go in for at least another 2 laps, maybe. Actually, you know what? This first stint, let's go for it.
Copy.
I want Lawson to get at least another lap out of this. There you go. So we're going to pit Lawson early. We're going to move him on to... do we want to put another softs on? Finish on the medium? Or do we go medium onto the soft? You know, we'll go with what the strategy said. Our pit team's going to be absolute crap, so...
Okay, mate, box is flat, box is flat.
Copy box.
Okay, we're going into the pit. Why does my pit crew not have my 2.5? That's not bad. Okay, we're going to pit Bierman in next. He's also going on to the softs. But the second fastest pit stop after the first few pit stops. Nice. Okay, his engine's cooled down a little bit.
Copy box.
We're ready for the box.
Oh, we need a good pit stop here, guys. Pit stops look forever because we're the last team on the grid. .9, you know what, it's not bad. Norris, he's the leader of the race that's right with us. Oh, God. Okay, we'll just manage our way into this stint. There's not much I can do. Let's deploy some the ERS. Lawson's in 19th. Halfway stage of the race, we still got under 1 kilo of fuel to get to the end. That's okay. Off to work, gamer. Awesome stream. No worries, mate. Catch you later. Have a good day at work. Bierman's in last place. Lawson's doing alright though. Right, we've already been backmarked. Now Gasly's right up our ass again now as well. Okay, let's start getting aggressive. We are coming into the pit soon. Gasly's gone straight past us. What the hell?
Now there's been an issue in the pits.
What's happened to my car? Oh, just the tyres. That's fine. Where's Bierman? Oh, Bierman's so far away. You know what? We can pit him this lap too. Alright, let's deploy. Not that it's going to make much difference, but we might as well do it. .8, not bad. Okay, Bierman's coming straight into the pits as well.
Okay, we're coming now to the pit.
Ah, terrible pit stop. 5 seconds.
I can't believe it.
Well, he's coming in last place.
That's not a good stop.
Not much I can do about that now. I'm gonna let him just do what he needs to do. About lap 50 we can push it a bit more. I'm 11 seconds behind Gasly, but I think Gasly needs to pit.
Down in the pits. Oh, that's a slow one.
There's Gasly. Gasly's just here ahead of us. What tyres is Gasly on? He's on the softs. Wait till we get to about lap 50. And then we can push it a bit more. I mean, he's coming in last if he likes it or not, I think, but we'll switch him to the aggressive mode. You can see now that the fuel is bang on at the moment. We're not in the plus, not in the minus. That means taking that one lap of fuel out was perfect.
Copy.
Max Verstappen over the finish line.
Oh, Lawson came
And
20th.
today's
Not bad
winner.
for the first race. Bierman in last. But we have the worst car, so that's to be expected.
What a race that was. And there.
Okay, so Red Bull, Leclerc, and ooh, McLaren. Surprised by that. Hey, look, I'm 7th so far on the fastest pit stops. I got 6 points for something, so that's something. So because he came 20th, he got me an extra 303,000. We'll take it. How many of you guys are bored of this already? You know, the chat is very quiet. I've got no one to talk to. Talk to me. Okay, so what have we got then? Sponsorship, space, helipad. Yep, we've done all that. Driver development. So we've now put in the simulator, so this should help them. Affiliates. Okay, these are my affiliates, are they? No, they're my race engineers. We got Herbert Nagel and someone in F3, Josan Francois. She's doing for Premier Racing. He hasn't got anywhere. He's not sitting on anything. He'll start developing now once these get built. So that's why they're important, the team hubs. Okay, so training schedules. Rich also hit. Entertaining viewing, are you sure? Okay, so this is quite important. I find, especially in last year's one, I don't know about this one's yet because this is where we're going. If your pit crew get anywhere near this tired zone, you're going to get bad pit stops. I find the best thing to do is keep them pretty rested up. You can see here, look, we're already doing drills, and then next thing we're in Saudi Arabia. So what I'm actually going to do is put them on rest. I'm going to rest... So for the month ahead, so we're going to do some drills. You know, I'll put a rest here as well. Because they're going to get tired, then they come off, they're going to do loads of fitness stuff. I find it's actually better to keep them rested than to mess them up. I think do a bit of car building in the afternoon. Maybe we can get another rest in here, maybe. You can see that the fatigue should be up here. This is what it's saying. So I'm okay with that. And then they got a big long rest here. But you know what? We could put some pit stop training maybe somewhere in there like that. And then maybe a gym training. There we go. So that's the month ahead for the pit stop crew. There's a concentrate on the race. No worries, just everyone gone really quiet. And then you can see there the development. You'll see once we do more races, we'll be able to see how well they're developing or not. Might be the case. Okay, race simulator level 1 has now been done. That's important. ATR starts today, so you know that I put all my hours into that one chassis. We can now do some more. Basically, you can see here now as well for weekly development. The race simulator is going to give us a plus 10%. It's only level 1, but it's better than nothing. I've only got 28 million in the bank. So we're going to go to the car then. Let's go to development. So we've got 7 days left of this before that's ready. So let's have a look. What's the upcoming race in 3 days as well? That's not going to be ready then. So Suzuka, what upgrade would be good? So the way to do this, if you don't know, so 32 days is roughly what it'll take to develop a part. Between 32 and 46, so between these two races will be my next big upgrade. We'll aim for Suzuka. So what it's saying is crucial is high speed. Okay, so if I'm going to... What's going to be the best for high speed? Front wing can be good. So can side pods. Any of the, you see where they're now in blue. You see this is what this would affect. I'm going to go with underfloor. And I'm going to put half of my hours into this underfloor. So what's that? 3.5? Yep. And then, because we've got 56 days now to the next period. Let's put 35. Let's put 40 hours into this. And you can see what it's currently doing. So it'll give us some more things. But now we're going to design focus. So what I actually want here is high speed. Okay. I'm going to pull off some of the low speed stuff here. I mean, that's on 0 anyways. That's not... Gives me a bit less drag. Airflow sensitivity. That's fine. Lifespan. Again, look, you can see the weight that I can take out of this. Look. But basically the floor will only be good between 3 and 6 races. Big jump there, isn't it? Okay, so there we go. I think that'll help us. I've only got 2 engineers left. Shit. That's not good. It's going to take 30 days now. We could rush it for 20 days. 1.5 million. It's only because I've only got 2 engineers. This is the problem. Because I put too many on the other one because I've only got 8. I thought I had 10. Alright, 1.5 million. That'll get us a new floor. And I can't do anything else for the moment. So we'll continue on. Tool center's now been built. I'm here in Spirit. Hooked on the first Descendants game. On the first Descendant game. I'm feeling I played it. Unhappy with car performance. I mean, there's not much I can do about that. Okay, we're going into race week again already. Not much I can do about this. If we go into manufacturing, there's still 4 days before that's going to be ready to be manufactured. So yeah, we'll just have to go with what we got. 20 for hire for Liam Lawson. I think he can do that. Driver 2, 21st. Come on. He didn't do it in the last race, but hopefully he can in this race.
We're here in Jeddah, where the tension is boiling.
Okay, so if we go into car parts, you'll see here now that my engine 88% after 1 race. That is terrible. Gearbox, not much better. We've only got 3 for the year now. I forgot it's last year was 4, this year was 3. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tell him to basically look after that car the best he can in FP1 that I'm going to look after. And then the car setup, we're just going to play around. We're probably going to want straight. Straights are going to be quite important here, I'd imagine. And who's affecting the straight? There you go. Probably something up like that. There we go. And we're going to play around with him a little bit here too. Right, see how he goes. Okay, so we're going to manage session. Just like before. Okay, both my cars are out. Again, FP1's not important. Times are not important. It's all about, you can see, look, the knowledge of the car is at 70% now. So they're getting to know their car.
Cars are still pretty cool, mate. Just for info.
No, you don't have it. It's a free multiplayer RPG by Nixon. I asked my brother to play it. He likes Nixon. Pay to win. Alright. Game rings a bell though. Look, we're running the car in low fuel mode and the engine is still overheating. This is what's causing the issue. So my next upgrade probably needs to be side pods, and we're gonna try and maximize our cooling because it's too hot. Now, what we could actually ask them to do if we go into tactics, we could say avoid high-risk curbs. So basically, that should run the car even colder, in theory.
Trucky.
114. It doesn't seem to be going down very much, does it? There you go, 113. There we go. We're bringing the cooling down now. 112. Hey, Luke Charles, cracking joke. Yeah. Well, considering I'm a team with no money, I felt we should go with who I think stars of the future are. I think Lawson can win a championship. Bierman has potential, but we'll have to see how he develops still. Looks like he might be in the Haas car next year.
How is the balance, mate?
It's like super tricky to work out.
Okay, he doesn't like the car.
Yeah, okay, mate.
Wasn't far off though. Alright, hopefully he'll like that a bit more. He's the same. You think he's the next big thing? I mean, look, he showed potential in a very fast Ferrari, you know, at the beginning of the year. They've kind of gone backwards now, so I think he's got talent, but I still want to see more. Liam Lawson, though, I definitely think has talent. I think he's shown it. I think he's wasted with Red Bull. Williams or someone should have tried picking him up. I reckon he's better than Ocon. I do think there's... look, I don't think Stroll should be on the grid, really. I don't think... Gasly or Ocon, I'm not a big fan of either or, to be honest with you. They can go. Wanzhou, he should be gone. Sargent should be gone. And there's so many good young kids there, but... Okay, we're keeping the engine pretty cool. That's good.
Everything alright, Dick?
No. He doesn't like his satisfaction.
Okay, noted.
So that's not good. Beerman's no better.
Yeah, not the best.
I mean, this gives me very bad traction though. Ugh. You'll just have to go with that. He's not miles off. This is why you should manage FP1. Under the right mentorship and guidance, he'll fly. Yuki, Ricardo, and the names mentioned all need to pull a finger. To be honest with you, I like Yuki Tsunoda. I think he's shown that he has speed and raw speed. You're right, Ricardo should be gone. I forgot about Ricardo. Yeah. I don't mind Tsunoda. Young kid at least. In that racing ball. To be honest with you, even Perez I don't think should be on the grid anymore. I think Perez should go. I would nearly even put Liam Lawson in the second Red Bull over Tsunoda. Leave Tsunoda where he is. And bring in maybe another kid. But what I think could happen this year is Perez gets sacked. Sainz goes in as the number 2 for Red Bull. I think Max Verstappen will go to Mercedes. I think this weekend showed that he will. And yeah, I think what they will have is Liam Lawson, Carlos Sainz in the Red Bull. Probably then. That's probably where I would be with it. I think Verstappen will definitely be in Mercedes for 2026. So yeah, but yeah, I think Perez is done. And I would nearly put Carlos Sainz in that second seat because the problem with Red Bull is they're not going to win the Constructors' Championship. Even if Verstappen comes second in every race now, he will win the championship. You know, but because McLaren scoring more points because Perez can't finish a race by the seams of things, he's not scoring points, and that's the one they want. They want the Constructors as well. So I think they're going to have to. I think Sainz is going to that car. I don't think he'll go to Alpine. I think that's a crazy move to go to Alpine. But Alpine just released today that they're changing over from Renault to Mercedes engine suspension and engine gearbox. So that could make that Alpine a lot better. Who am I to know? Okay, simulator qualifying. We're going to go on FP1 because we're rubbish, but we'll do what we can do.
Will practice pay off for the drivers? Well, we're about...
Okay, so going into Q1, 27 degrees out there, clear skies. Not much we can really do here. I'll try and get Beerman out a little bit earlier this time. You know, I'm going to send him first. Try and get a bit of clear traffic because that's where I messed up the other time. Okay, Lawson was, Jesus Christ, 4 tenths faster than Beerman.
Nice and cool, please, on my end.
Copy.
Max isn't having the best of time with the engineers at the moment. See, the thing is, I like McLaren as a team. I really like Piastri, but I can't stand Norris. I really cannot stand Norris. I'm a Mercedes fan, mostly. I really like Williams as well. Like, I support quite a few teams. I'm not that bothered. I like good close racing, and I like that we're getting closer now. All the teams are getting closer. But I love Williams, but I can't see why they put Sargent in that car for another year.
Yeah, I made a mistake. Yeah, sorry.
But to be honest with you, I understand why Max was a bit pissed off because their strategy was a bit odd from Red Bull. I think they messed up with the undercut with Mercedes, and I think he felt that. But since Nuri's left, they're having issues with that car. the changes they made to that car this year, from then, basically they knew that Nuri was going, so they let that other guy, is it Pierre Wash or whoever it is, take over, and something's not right. They've ruined that car. Like, the McLaren is very much like the RB from last year, where Red Bull kind of went off and did something different. They'd be nearly better to revert back, to be honest with you. But Norris, I find, is a crybaby. Always crying and whinging and moaning. Even after the race there on the weekend, he went into the room there and Hamilton just said, Jesus, you guys were fast. And he goes, oh, well, you had a fast car years ago, now it's us. It's like, what's your problem, mate? Like, get over yourself. And then when it came to celebrating the win, they made hats OP1, which was Oscar Piastri won for when he won a race. And in the photo shoot, he refused to wear that hat, even though the whole team wore that hat for Piastri. He was the only one that didn't wear the hat. Like, he's just a baby. Like, I don't mind Verstappen. I don't like the Red Bull team, but I don't mind Verstappen. I find him very funny in the car. He's very real. He just says it how it is, and I think that's the best way, since we can hear the cams and stuff and what they're talking about. I love when he goes off on one. I find it so funny. But I can't stand Red Bull. And it's not Red Bull as a team. I can't stand friggin' Horner. I really can't stand him. Right, we're going to send our two out, see if they can get anything out of this. Lawson's having a good time. They're beaming up into 19th.
Copy.
Lawson ended up in traffic somehow. McLaren has Mercedes engine. Well, it's the same engine they have this year, but this is their last. No, sorry, next year. Well, they're looking at a new provider. They're looking at going to Honda. Or not Honda, sorry. Honda's going to Aston Martin. Sorry, they want the new Ford Red Bull trains. Oh, look, Verstappen, like I said, him, I just find when he does interviews and stuff, I just find him hilarious. The way he bitches and moans, but the way he says things are just so funny. I don't mind him. I really hate George Russell. He's another one like Norris. He's just a bit brought up with too much money and too much friggin' everything given to him. I can't stand Russell. I'm a Mercedes fan, but I can't stand Russell. I really dislike Russell. Okay, Bierman qualified in 19th, Lawson in 20. We can go into race day here now. Okay, strategies. Why are you on D? 112. Okay, so they're saying that D is the best for this race, okay. And why are you on C then? They actually think they're going soft to hard might be the best race for him. But he has to extend that soft. That's not easy. I think you need to go for a free stopper, to be honest with you. But medium. Alright, we'll try this. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so we know that if I take one lap of fuel out, that will get me to the end of the race pretty much from the last race, so we'll keep an eye on it. Driver options, though, we will push... Maybe not the fuel usage, but we'll push everything else from the start. Let's go!
Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head
Red
into
Bull
the
1-2.
race.
The papaya in behind.
I suspect that we'll all be closely following Charles Leclerc in this one.
Starting P5 gives them a...
We're now moments away from this, the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Okay, we'll go on board with Bierman. He's already been overtaken by Lawson. Oh, they just... Oh! I don't want them to take each other out. Okay, we're on board with Lawson. Alpine ahead of us. Bierman is struggling. Okay, DRS is now enabled. Now our DRS is terrible, so it doesn't really give us much of an advantage. Alright, we'll sit into the stint a little bit here now.
Copy.
Yeah, copy.
My god, our car is so slow. How did Beardman get ahead of him? Hey, Colin Holmes, thank you for subscribing, mate. Oh, friggin' hell, Beerman's in last place. Come on, Beerman.
And now we've had a crash.
Oh, there's a crash. Are we going to get a safety car? This could be our chance to get in. How bad was it? Ah, they barely touched each other. I needed more than that. There we go. Virtual safety car. Where are we to get? We're very close together. Lawson will get priority.
Copy.
Ocon crashed. Hey, Mad Skills, hello.
I hit the wall, guys.
Told you, I can't stand Ocon. You know what, let's double stack. It's not ideal, but we're going to save time on this virtual safety car. Oh no, it's too late! Beerman's gone round.
Copy box.
Gonna cancel that pit stop for a second, just in case he doesn't make it. No, there's been a problem. 7 seconds. Freaking hell.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Oh no, that's a slow pit stop there.
Where is Beerman? We still have a safety car. Yeah, you know what? Let's take Beerman in. He's going to go onto the hards anyway, so let's just see how he goes.
Copy box.
better. So by pitting under the virtual safety car, we will save probably half the time nearly. You know, the game engine is stacked against the player. Oh yeah, for sure. Virtual safety car is ending. You know what? I'm okay with where we're at, to be honest. We've harvested a lot of ERS. So let's go back to neutral here. I don't think Beerman can take those tyres to the end though. Right, where is everyone? What's the 19th? Beer is in 20th. We've only Zoo behind us. Our engine... Oh, look. We can put the push mode on the engine again here now. We'll let that go into the negatives. Oh, another safety car. They're all going to come in the pits now.
VSC.
Oh look, Perez! Perez is gone! How bad was his crash? Oh, donut. That is a Perez all over.
What the?
Okay, so let's go on to harvest. Our fuel's going to conserve if I like it or not. That's fine.
Okay, let's try and look after these guys if you can.
Copy.
That one stop for Beerman might help out loads. I'm surprised the full-on safety car didn't come out.
Copy.
Right. This is the problem, my engine cooling is the worst on the grid. It's just chewing my engine away. Perry should retire, yeah, I agree. So my next upgrade, we're going to try and look at optimizing engine heat, because yeah, there is a problem. But I can't go around with the amount of fuel I have on board.
Copy. Copy.
Yeah, there's not much I can do, just the wear is gonna just happen so much faster here.
Struggling a little bit with the fronts.
Okay, make the pit window is open.
Copy.
Safety car! Oh. Softs will they get me? How long are they going to go? 26 laps. What's left of the race? Let's bang on. I'm going to bring Bierman back in as well. He's got a brand new set of softs. Yep. Even a medium. Because it's a safety car. Everybody's bidding.
Copy. Copy.
Yeah, I need a better stop than we had last time. So this is basically a free pit stop for us here.
Okay, we're coming now to the pit.
Happy days. Like I said, this was a free pit stop. All the cars need to catch back up. Now the only problem is we've got a lot of fuel on board that I don't need. I mean, it's not really going to matter to me here, is it?
Copy.
Now, they should allow us to unlap ourselves. That'll be the next thing here. It's amazing, even going this slow, my engines can't cool down. Our cooling is so bad. Come on, race control. Lap cars may now overtake. Here we go. The one thing they didn't do properly in 2021 when the 8-time world champion Lewis Hamilton. They can't be the only 2 lap cars, right? Alright, Bierman's coming in.
Copy. That's go, mate.
I think maybe we should tell him not to fight. Bierman's going to be able to go further than this guy. I should have put him on mediums. Alright, team orders. I don't want him to fight my teammate.
Copy.
Bierman should be faster, really. Fucking safety car again!
Copy.
What the hell's going on?
And yes,
Sergeant!
we've had a crash. What happened there?
They programmed this game so well. Perez, Sergeant. Well, realistically, he might not need to fight me now. You know what? I'm probably going to take team orders away.
Copy.
Copy.
Actually,
Copy.
team orders are back in because he probably will catch him. Hang on, why did Bierman fall so far behind?
Okay, copy.
Copy.
Copy. Copy that. Copy.
Copy.
Red flag. What the hell's... This is a crazy race. What's happened now? Oh, Bierman crashed. Ollie. Oh. It looked like Norris took out Verstappen. I swear it said Bierman... Oh, competitor crashed. Okay. Well, it means I put fresh set of soft tyres on both of them to the end, but that means everybody else's as well. Oh, Perez. Okay, so they didn't... Oh, yeah, Norris and Verstappen are both out. Oh, my God.
For the first time today, the drivers are lined up, awaiting the lights. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Everybody be super aggressive.
Let's get him.
Snowda has a time penalty here too. Hey, 15th from 14th, we're going to take that. That's nearly a victory for my team.
He's taken the win. And Daniel Ricciardo can be rightly proud of the miracles he worked here today.
The Ferrari 1-2, Hamilton in third. Daniel Ricciardo came fifth, not bad. Liam Lawson got ahead of Bierman on the last lap. Fair enough. I let them race, so that's fine. He had a 5-second penalty. Wasn't enough to bring him down my way, though. That's a shame. Alright, for the next race, we should have our first upgrade. I got 500,000 in the bank there, too. I'd love to get one more race done if I can. Okay, Team Hub has been completed. We're going to Australia next. We're going to Australia. Okay, so my race engineer's leveled up. Nice. Right, we can manufacture our first parts here. 10 days, the first part. Melbourne in 11. Okay, so Liam Lawson's going to get a part. I could rush it. That's an extra $1 million. Not worth it. Let's get 4 of them manufactured. That's 2.2 million. This also means we can now look at our next part. Now, we need to look at cooling. So I'm thinking What's going to give me the most for engine cooling? It's definitely going to be the side pods. Okay. Hang on. This is manufacturing. I don't want to manufacture. I need to design. So we've got an underfloor coming ready for Suzuka. Sorry. So let's get in some side pods here. The rest of my hours are going to go into this. And engine cooling, like already at 8% there. I want this to really focus on my engine cooling. Eight races. There you go. By taking my lifespan here, we're saving 3 kilos of weight. Airflow middle, airflow front. The main thing I'm focused here is... Look, drag reduction is going to get a big hit here too. Look, there's positives. Engine cooling up by 6%. I mean, look, 35% for engine cooling is just ridiculous. Taking away some more weight. Another 3 kilos of weight. It's important. It's going to take 24 days though. Don't really think it's going to matter. You know what? We've got no more time left anyway, so we'll just throw them all in. That's going to cost me $1 million. I'm excited about these 2 bits. Okay, hospitality is now ready and open. We go to the, not the board. So I've got 24 million. Staff now will have the first one. Same for these guys. Realistically, I'd want to get a factory or design center up and done here. Engine cooling 2%. Plus 2% development speed, 2 more projects. $6 million to upgrade. I'm going to take this for the car part test center. I mean, there's just some good bonuses here. I've got 70 million left, so yeah, I think that'll have to do for now. People are unhappy. Car performance. I mean, there's not much I can do about that at the moment. We're working. Oh, friggin' hell, now they're fighting. Okay, I'm going to intervene and hope that they improve. It's risky. Okay, so if we go into our cars, we should have a new chassis available now. I've only got one. So only Liam Lawson's going to get the benefit here. Unfortunately, when you're driver number 1, you get the best things. Okay, 24 higher for Liam Lawson. 21st for him. No worries, catch you later, mate. This is going to be the last race of this first stream anyways.
It's wonderful to be back down under for the Australian Grand Prix. We're a stone's throw from the beach here at the Albert.
Okay, we'll go to FP1. Just send them both out.
Pressures are pretty low.
Yeah, I don't know, do I need to find a way how to change them, but yeah, the mechanics for some reason have... I thought they would have the same as the racing suit, but apparently not. After this race, I'll have a look. Hey, Chloe. Yeah, it's been alright. Our car's cracked. We got our first upgrade on Lawson's car, but we'll see how that performs. It's not a massive upgrade, but it's a better upgrade than nothing. We should have a new underfloor and side pods coming for the next 2 races ahead. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. And this guy is still all over the place. Can you guys hear the donkey crying outside? Going, "Aah." Okay, how's he looking? You know what, he's actually looking alright. We'll just send him back out on the same tyres. Same for him. Means they'll just get a little bit more prepped.
I'm quite confident with it. You feel okay?
So FP1 and they're both very happy with the car. This is good. Oh, we're gonna have rain on the race.
We're moving on now.
Right, I'm gonna send both cars out pretty quickly.
Get the brakes up to 10.
Copy.
Yeah, there's pretty. Friggin' P21, you're friggin' me. We're gonna be stone last. When do they think the rain's coming? Right, we'll keep the strategy that they're saying. Right, we'll see how the rain affects this race.
Final checks are being carried out by the teams, and it won't be long until we get this race underway. Amidst the noise and fanfare of the occasion, a crucial moment now. Brace yourselves for the Australian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
So remember, Lawson has the new floor. I'm not sure how much help it's going to do in this race, but better than nothing.
Copy.
Copy.
Okay, when's rain coming? About lap 30 to the end.
Copy.
I couldn't do it.
Focus on your driving, mate. Copy.
Copy.
There's bloody DRS train down here.
Copy.
Ah! Beerman went off.
It's okay.
Now, the one thing here is the tyre strategies. I believe... Yeah, look, so... Well, Bottas is on the mediums, but he's pushed too hard, and his tyres are nearly gone now as well. So, managing my tyres well here has actually done us a good thing.
How does it feel, mate?
Come on, Lawson.
Yeah, it's okay, mate.
Bloody hell, we're falling behind. Man, our car sucks.
And who's that having an issue in the pits?
Copy, Bob.
Okay, so we're going into our first round of pits with Beerman. Lawson's got an extended stint.
We're arriving to the box.
Not a bad stop, 2.6.
The pit window is open.
Okay, we're going to get Lawson on the attack a little bit more here now then. That freaking Williams is behind me already. Alright, one more lap, Lawson, come on. Hey, Christine, good evening, how are you?
Yes, mate. Box.
Copy box.
I'm waiting for the new DLC to come out for it, to be honest with you. My save went a bit funny, I don't know what happened.
I'm running out of battery.
Okay, so they got some mechanical faults going on there that's not going to affect my race. Okay, rain might start soon though. I'm going to make the most of this. Ah, Bim and crashed.
I'm okay.
Yeah, copy. Copy box.
Alright, let's just try and chew up the tyres that we got left.
Okay, copy.
Okay, don't need to pit yet. We're still okay. Right.
Copy.
He's just shredded them tyres way too much.
Yeah, understood. Okay, mate. The pit window is open.
Okay, we're waiting on the rain. DRS basically is where the rear wing opens up in certain areas of the track where they're green. The DRS will open, which basically gives the cars 16 kilometers an hour more speed than the car in front. It's to help with overtaking. Gives you an extra advantage. So if you're behind the car, you have to be behind the car under 1 second for it to activate. That's the only thing. Alright, I think Bierman just needs to come in this lap because he's chewed them tyres now.
Copy, boss.
So basically it's the drag reduction system. I'm not close enough to anyone for you to see it.
Okay, we're coming now to the pit.
.9, not a good stop. Gotta decide, do I try and get another lap out of this? Nah, we're coming in now.
Confirm box is black.
Copy, box.
So now it's gone to wet, DRS will be deactivated for safety reasons. So we're now on intermediate tyres, they'll take us to the end of the race now.
Let me know how the track is mate.
Now it's going to get wet again before the end, so we'll just stay on the tyres we're on. Can you see their wings are opening? See, he's got his wing open, that's the DRS.
Out of the time.
So that gives him a bit more speed. Now going into the last corner here, I will get DRS over him. As long as I stay between 1 second behind. Here we go. We should see, there you go, see that? That's DRS, drag reduction. So, and there you go, I just sailed past them because of it. Okay, the track is getting wet again, so that's good. Hello mate, played a contract earlier, done a full build, bought a plot for 130, sold the house unfurnished for 299. Ooh. Nice. Definitely what we'll be doing next anyways. Okay, back to wet. Beerman's just not even racing anybody.
How does it look, dude?
Okay, Lance Stroll's had a
And
mechanical
there,
fault.
That certainly looks like a terminal failure. What a shame.
I didn't see anything, but okay. Oh, I've gone back to dry again.
Okay, let's try and look after these guys if we can.
Yeah, copy.
Stroll's retired. Oh, that was about. To be honest, there's no point in deploying it. There's no one around us here.
That's Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is today's winner.
I wonder how much you could have got more if you furnished
Lando
it.
Norris, currently on our screens, heads back to his...
There you go, I got my targets. That's another 500 grand in the bank. We'll take that. Everything is required here at this stage. Okay, so the underfloor has now been completed. So we need to manufacture this one. So this is going to give us good high speed is what we're looking for here. So I'm going to need at least 4 of them. We'll have the first part ready for Suzuka. I better get 5. That's 2 million spent. Down to 16 million. And then obviously we've got the side pods that are nearly ready for development now as well. Okay, there's infinity between them now. We got that done. So my development, look, we're in last. 15 for tire. Engine cooling, I'm not actually the worst on the grid, which is strange. My DRS effectiveness is the worst. High speed on the worst. Medium speed on the worst. Acceleration, not the worst. Top speed, I'm not the worst, but we're pretty crap. Overtaking's gone up. Bierman's improved a little bit here with smoothness and overtaking, as well as cornering, which is good to see. And the training schedule is back. Keep them rested. Okay, fatigue should be good. Okay, so we had a bad race, but then a very good race, so that's good. Yeah, our side pods have now been done. So if we go to car parts development, I can't manufacture anything else because I don't have a big enough factory. So this is what happens when you don't have enough of the factories and stuff. Like the top teams can literally do all of this all the time. I'm very limited for another 18 days. Oh wow, I didn't realize it was going to be that backlogged. But car 2 should be able to get their chassis for the next race too. So there we go. So they're both going to have that. And car 1 should have the new underfloor. Yeah. And so Liam Lawson's our #1 driver. Front wing will have to survive. So he is going to have a slightly better car again. But this is quite important, this airflow and the engine cooling. It's going to go up to 44%. So this is going to be a big upgrade for us. $8.2 million for that. Oh, nice. Okay, so we've got a nice bit of chunk of change there, actually. I need to do another sponsor plan, though. Oh, friggin' hell. They can have a scout team tour. I'm not scouting anybody, so it doesn't really matter. Race day appearance for Ollie Bierman. I still need one more. I'll do the simulator experience. There we go. I'll be trying to get us a little bit more. There's some negative people here. They don't seem to like me. I find interesting. Okay, so look, we did 3 races. We've got our first upgrades coming, which means the next couple of races we're not going to get much better than what we're finishing, but trying to get ahead of that Kick Sauber team is definitely a must, and try and maybe catch up with that Williams. But I think so far we're looking good. The weight reduction is going to help us a lot. These new parts are bringing in a lot less weight than the current ones, and that weight does make a difference when it comes to speed, obviously. Engine cooling should be coming in the next one. We should have better high speeds. So yeah, look, I'm quite excited for where we go with this. Obviously, I'll let you guys decide as always. Let me know what you guys think. We'll make this a weekly stream or something for a while. If you want to see if I can build this team up to be world beaters, it's going to take a while. But let me know. Thank you for everyone who's been here tonight, and hopefully I will see you all soon. Bye for now.